Have you ever laid in bed replaying the same old hurt over and over in your mind, wondering why they did it? What did you do to deserve it? And feeling like if you just held on to that anger, then you'd somehow stay safe. Now, what if I told you that holding on isn't protecting you? It's actually the thing that's keeping you stuck. Now stay with me to the end of the video because I'm going to share something that might just shift your entire perspective on what it means to forgive and how doing so could set you free in ways that you never imagined. So if that sounds good to you, let's get going. Now let's be real, forgiveness is one of the most misunderstood words out there. See, we think it means saying it's okay. We think it means we have to let someone back into our life. We think it means we're weak, or worse, we're letting them off the hook. But forgiveness is none of that. Forgiveness is not about them. It's not about what they did or didn't do. And it's not about pretending that it didn't hurt. Forgiveness is for you and you only. See, it's a radical act of self-love because it's saying, I will no longer carry this pain inside me and I deserve to feel peace again. I know how heavy it can feel to hold on to resentment. I've been there. And sometimes we carry it for years thinking we're keeping ourselves safe. But the truth is that resentment, it's like drinking poison and expecting the other person to get sick. See, when you forgive, you're not saying that what happened was acceptable. You're saying, I'm done with letting that live rent-free in my head and my heart. So let's talk about what that emotional weight does to us. Well, resentment is sneaky and it starts with a sting, maybe betrayal, abandonment, deep hurt, and then it takes root and it starts to colour everything. We overthink, we lash out, we distrust people who haven't even wronged us, and we put up walls that we can't even climb. Physically, it shows up as stress in the body, like high blood pressure, tension, sleepless nights, our immune systems suffer, our moods dip, and it's like we're constantly bracing for an impact that's already happened. You know, I read once that resentment is like tying yourself to a burning house and refusing to move because you want the other person to see you suffer. And that's sad because the chances are they've walked away or they might not even remember what they did. Meanwhile, you're sitting there in smoke wondering why you can't breathe. See, the cost is your peace, your joy, and your now. So let me ask you this, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. What is holding on costing you? Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that it's easy, and forgiveness is not a one and done thing. It's a process, a practice. Some days you'll feel at peace, other days that old wound will flare up, and you know what? It's okay. Start where you are. So here are some things that helped me and they may help you too. So first off, journaling. Write the unsaid things. Let the rage, the heartbreak, the confusion pour out. Write them onto the pages and then burn the pages if you want to. Next, meditation and breath work. Get quiet, let the feelings move through you instead of trying to muscle past them. Never be afraid to feel them. Next, talking it out, whether it's with a therapist, a trusted friend, or a coach. It's okay to ask for help because you don't have to carry this alone. And last but no means least, visualizing the release. You know, I often imagine handing that pain back to them because it truly isn't mine to carry anymore. It's like I'm spiritually packing up their baggage and saying, here you go. This belongs to you, not me. Now, I would never say it to anyone's face. This is all done privately, whether they're alive, and you can do it with people who have died, even years ago. You see, they don't have to understand. They don't have to hear it. They don't have to be sorry. The truth is, I forgive because I deserve peace. And I say it out loud sometimes, not for them, but for me. See, when you finally forgive, you breathe deeper. You stop overanalyzing every moment, every text, every silence, and you let go of those mind loops. You sleep better, your laughter becomes real, your energy comes back, and you stop waiting for someone else to do the healing work for you, because you start living here instead of living back there. And maybe this is the biggest shift. You start trusting yourself again, because forgiveness isn't about them. It's about you deciding that you're worthy of moving forward, of choosing joy, and of not letting your story be defined by pain. You know, I've worked with lots of people around forgiveness for so many different reasons. One woman forgave the parent who never showed up, and because of that, she now shows up fully for her own kids with open arms and a soft heart. Another woman who forgave her ex, who broke her trust, she went on to create the most beautiful life alone until she met someone who matched her peace, not her wounds. You know, the stories are endless, but the truth is that forgiveness creates space. Space for you to heal, to love again, to hope, and to live. So, my friends, I'm going to ask you a question I ask myself. Are you ready to stop hurting over what someone else did? Because you don't have to wait for an apology, and you don't need permission, because you get to choose right now to start letting go. Honestly, even if you're not ready to fully forgive, you can begin to be willing. That's where it starts, with the willingness. And if you've made it this far, here's the juicy bit I promised. You know, forgiveness doesn't make you weak. It makes you powerful, because you're choosing peace over pain, and that's strength. And you're choosing joy over judgment, and that's healing. The beauty is, when you forgive, you become the creator of your future, not the victim of your past. Now, if this resonated with you, I'd love to hear from you. What's one thing you're ready to release today? Drop it in the comments. Let's support each other here, because healing is powerful, but it doesn't have to be lonely. Now, if you're ready to go deeper, if you're done with letting old pain run your show, if you want guidance and support to a path to real peace, I have a program designed to help you heal, forgive, and live the life you truly desire. It's a step-by-step journey to shift your thoughts, your emotions, and reconnect with the future that you get to choose. Because you deserve more than survival. You deserve peace, freedom, and it starts with letting go of what no longer belongs to you. And if that's something your heart is whispering yes to, then check the link below and come and join me. Let's walk this next chapter together. And as always, if you found this helpful, please like, subscribe, and share this with someone who might need to hear it today. You never know who's quietly carrying something heavy. You're not alone, you're never too old, and it's never too late to feel free. Thank you for being here with me today, and I'll see you in the next video.